Hey everyone, I'm Jaden,
And I'm Noah.
and we are the Super Gamer Bros. And today we would like to discuss the games that were announced for PlayStation Plus members for March of 2022. First off, we have Team Sonic Racing. Team Sonic Racing is a 2019 kart racing game and a spin off from Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog series. Controlling one of 15 characters from the series' cast, players compete in races using sports cars. They view gameplay from a third-person perspective while performing tricks, drifting, and collecting power-ups. I have to be very honest, Noah, I don't like kart racing games. I hate Mario Kart. I played Crash Team Racing a bit, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled specifically, and I liked it more but didn't care for it. So I'm honestly not really excited for this one, despite the fact that I am a big Sonic fan.
I agree. I might only play it once or twice, honestly.
Why'd you highlight the word cyberpunk?
Speaking of Cyberpunk, Ghost Runner is a cyberpunk action platformer co-developed by Slipgate Ironworks. One more level and co-published by All In Games and 505 Games. As Jack the Ghost Runner, the player must traverse dangerous environments by dashing, jumping, wall running, and grappling. The player will also encounter enemies, which must be handled carefully, as both enemies and the player can be killed in a single hit. Jade and I both own this game, and I think we both played it, and I enjoyed it well enough. And didn't we discuss it?
Yeah, I like this game. I got the platinum in it. It's a good time. We did discuss it in one of our episodes of our podcast, the Super Gamer Bros podcast. Wink, wink, wink. The episode Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. We discussed briefly Ghost Runner. And speaking of ghosts, Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Ghost of Tsushima's standalone cooperative multiplayer experience is inspired by Japanese folktale and mythology. Choose from 4 unique classes: the samurai, hunter, ronin, or assassin, and invite friends or use online matchmaking to fight side by side as legends in 4 exciting game modes. Pair up to progress through story missions, gather 3 other players to take on survival, or go 2 versus 2 in the competitive rivals. There's also a raid that you can do with 3 other players as well. We also did talk about Ghost of Tsushima in an episode of our podcast, Wink, 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 Wink. And we both love Ghost of Tsushima, and I thought Ghost of Tsushima Legends was an awesome multiplayer edition. We both played that a lot. I had a great time with it. It was fun. This is one I cannot recommend enough.
I mean, yeah, it's like Jaden said, we both played it, and this game was the samurai game that we've all waited forever for, right? Enough has been said about it. And, here's the weirdest game to be added, but I'm still very excited. Obviously, if you have an Xbox or you already own this, but Ark Survival Evolved. It is a 2017 action adventure survival video game developed by Studio Wildcard. In the game, players must survive being stranded on an island filled with roaming dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals, natural hazards, and potentially hostile human players. Let me tell you, they are always hostile. Everything in this game is hostile. The game is played from either a third-person or first-person perspective, and its open world is navigated on foot or by riding a prehistoric animal. Players can use firearms and improvised weapons to defend against hostile humans and creatures, with the ability to build bases as defense on the ground and on some creatures. The game has both single-player and multiplayer options. Multiplayer allows the option to form tribes of members in a server. The max number of tribe mates varies from each server. Anywho, Ark Survival Evolved. I know many of you have probably heard about it, but I
I have absolutely zero desire to play this, and that's all I can say about it, really.
each to his own. I'm excited simply because it's a multiplayer game. I can play this with some
Mm.
friends.
I get that. I get that. So yeah, that's the 4 games this month. Noah, overall, how you feeling?
I think this is a great set of games to be free, although as usual we own half of them.
That is correct. I think, 2 of these games I really like. Sadly, they're the 2 I've already played. The other 2 I'm not very interested in. And of course, they're the only ones that I would play out of the 4. So overall, I am disappointed with this month, but I do think overall you have a varied selection of games and a big focus on multiplayer games this month. So I think overall I do like the diversity of the selection, but it's just not for me. So all right, so that's your PlayStation Plus free games for March 2022. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe for more. And you can also, if you want to listen to us talk about games for an extended period of time, you can listen to our podcast, the Super Gamer Bros podcast, available on our YouTube channel and anywhere that you can download podcasts. And yeah, thanks for